everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fangirl, here to review episode 1 of Handshakers, an anime by Go Hands, who did K-Project, and I didn't necessarily like K-Project. I never really finished it. It was okay, animation was great, and here's my issue with this show again. Animation, absolutely stunning, gorgeous, character and plot-wise, not great. And that's just episode 1. Yeah, it was not great. I mean, it's okay. It's just really generic because, okay, we have our main character who is good at fixing things. He fixed this girl's, music player. He fixed this guy's car. And it's like, okay. And also his little backstory is basically, his little sister died. Why? I don't know. She just happened to die, and she's like, don't let go of my hand, brother. And then there was this whole situation with this girl that he meets in this room in this university. Why she's there, we don't know. And she woke up, and then Makihara came in, this, scientist dude, who, by the way, is voiced by the same guy who voiced Impei in Code Realized Guardian of Rebirth, because I recognized it right away when he went, welcome, Handshaker, and I'm like, that's Impei. I forgot the voice actor's name, but I was like, oh, I know you from this and that show, and yeah. But anyway, he told, the main character, who I forgot the name of, by the way. He's so generic that I forgot his name. He's just the protagonist, but anyway. He's like, hey, you can't let go of her hand, because if you do, she'll die. And I'm like, okay, so yeah, and then there's this whole, little battle that goes down with this one guy, this, bind and chain, that's what he called himself, and his, girl, I don't know, I was like, and, his power, or her power, or whatever is weird, it's, fan servicey, and I'm like, thanks. Didn't need it, but thanks, I guess. I don't know. It's like, we don't need that. We don't need that, but whatever. It's gonna pull out all the generic stops, It's gonna be like, hey, here's this generic trope, that generic trope. I mean, we already had a girl with big boobs, so I was like, yep, there we go. And, her name was, Lily or something. She was, the student council president or something. I was like, okay. But yeah, so this is going to be an interesting series to review because, very generic, but at the same time, the animation is, way better than K-Project. I thought K-Project had good animation, but this one, dang, that's some good animation. They got a nice budget going on there. Sometimes the other interesting thing is that the camera angles, they're very interesting some of the time. Because, except there's sometimes, the camera will be doing something like some panning shot or, something, and the character will be kind of shaky. The character will look like he's shaking, and he shouldn't be, but that was a little weird sometimes. But, yeah. So, towards the end of the episode, there was, this battle between the main character and the dude, the punk dude. I don't know what his name is. I don't know what barely any of their names are. Besides Makihara, I don't know, his name just stuck out to me. I was like, Makihara, this scientist dude is probably important. I don't know. Also, when the main character brought out that, spear sword thing, I don't know what that was. It kind of reminded me of Guilty Crown a little bit. What is this, Guilty Crown mixed with K-Project? I don't know. A little bit. It didn't remind me a lot of Guilty Crown, but just a little bit, So that was something interesting. Also, these characters, the main character and the girl, they look like they're, in middle school. They're probably in high school, but they look like they're in middle school, but I don't know. So yeah, the setup for this show was pretty generic, but the animation, I can just watch this for the animation alone, because the animation is, amazing. It's, drop dead gorgeous. It's oh my gosh, I love this just because of the animation, But, yeah, that was pretty much the first episode. It was alright. Probably right now at a 6 for me. A 6, yeah, that, because, honestly, characters and story are very important, and if they're generic, then it's yeah, this isn't gonna get a high rating from me right now for episode 1, but, we'll have to see how it goes. What did you guys think of the first episode of Handshakers? Do you think the animation looks great? Because if you don't, then I don't know what you're doing, but, yeah, as for story and characters, though, I mean, in the next episode preview, it's, more fan service. Great. Oh boy. I'm not ready for this generic stuff to happen, because it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna be yup. So yeah, I will see you guys in my review for episode 15 of Nanbaka later today. I think it's episode 15. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, I will see you guys then. Bye!